Oh, he's so happy he's never had a friend before. Oh boy, I can't wait to see what happens next in this intramural competition. We've got this cavalry battle coming up. 10 million points assigned to Deku because he managed to improbably win the race. And I understand the idea of escalating point values, but when you had 42 finishers going from 10 to 10 million, seems a little extreme. Maybe go from 10 to 1,000, I don't know. I'm not the one who makes the rules. What I'm thinking, you go 10, 11, 12, you count your way up to like 50. Start with 10, get to 50. Start with 1, get to 42. We could be a little more simple, but no. 10 to 10 million. What a crazy scale. But hey, it's a world of fun fiction and superheroes and stuff. So let's see what happens to the 10 million point man, Deku McDeckerson. Also, during the OP, I do like to remind folks that have a Patreon now. All the reviews and all of the reactions go up earlier on the Patreon, and they go up ad-free on the Patreon, and, there's some other little fun little odds and ends that pop up occasionally on the Patreon, so I would love it if you consider joining. There is a link in the video description if you want to click on that, go over there and just see what's up. Knock yourself out. All right, so back at the action. Getting a little bit of a recap. They love the recap. Now, oh, there's Endeavor. I just saw Endeavor there. So, the pros have their teams, their Justice Leagues, their Avengers, their X-Men, their Titans, whatever you want to call it. So these teams are looking for new members because, old people retire. You need new people to come in. Maybe some people are thinking about starting a new band or, in addition to just replacing. So the world is watching. And it's a good chance for recruiting, kind of like the combine for professional sports. And so far, Deku is like that guy from a mid-major who comes in there and just blows people away with his workout. But can he keep it up? How's he going to deal with having the rest of the school out to get him? And who is going to be ridiculous enough to be his teammate in this cavalry battle? It's going to have to be a real friend who's willing to take a butt whooping due to their friendship to Deku. I like it. She just says you'll suffer the most, the old R-rated hero. All right, Plus Ultra. That phrase just runs through this show. I'm going to have to give me a Plus Ultra t-shirt that I can wear when I go to the gym so people know I'm sorry, I had to laugh. I haven't been to the gym in years. But if I go back to the gym, I need a Plus Ultra shirt to wear when I go. Maybe getting that shirt is the secret to me going back to the gym. Next thing you know, it'll be buff anime dad, not just anime dad, right? I'll come back, I'll look like one of those absolute physical specimens. I'll be in as good of shape as Bert Kirshner or somebody. I can take my shirt off. Deku, he's saying, hey, this is old hat for you, All Might. If I'm going to be the world's greatest hero, I might as well get used to that 10 million point target on my back. It's a 15-minute game. At least the torture is over quickly. Of course, 15 minutes of pure melee agony is a long time. Oh, I got a software update. Okay. Another software update. Don't you love Apple? Oh, so you get the headband, and you wear the headband, and that's how you get the points. And the headband's got the point value. I like this game. Now, I don't know how it's going to be executed because of the quirks and everything, but this looks like something you could play in real life, like a modified capture the flag or tag, a type of tag almost, or even flag football you could think of. But it's like chaos because you're going to have so many teams out there. There's going to be at least 11 teams. With 2 to 4 and you got 42 people, there'll be at least 11 teams. I suspect it might be closer to 15 or 16 teams, which is going to make it fun. Like a crash-up derby, just everybody crashing into everybody getting those headbands. I guess once your headband's gone, you go sit down, right? Is that the red card for cheating? Little soccer influence. This is an international show. Soccer, the international sport, probably more than anything else. Although I'd argue trivia is the true international sport. Does trivia count as a sport? Have I asked that before? I'm pretty sure I told you guys that was all state in trivia. Oh, we're going into the staff break room. I like the superhero in a physical competition sitting around smoking in the break room. I guess you got the quirk. You don't really have to work out, so you don't mind smoking. Who cares about emphysema when you got a quirk? I don't know what this guy's quirk is, but he's beefy. And he's got like the crash test dummy tape on him. I like Mount Lady who gets giant. They're actors. It's as much show business as hero business, basically. They're like pop stars that never stop, never stopping. Maybe a little bit of Japanese idol culture is influencing the structure of the heroing world in My Hero Academia. Yeah, I do like the idea. I mean, the best term for it is chemistry. And I don't mean like interpersonal relationship chemistry. I mean the chemistry of whose powers work well together, whose personalities work well together, whose crimes that they choose to target. Also, somebody's going to have to be more comfortable being the sidekick. I mean, anytime there's two or more people, there's always going to be the front man and the side man, you know? So, even in BTS, people have a favorite, right? Isn't there one of them that's most famous? I don't know. I'm guessing there. I'm a little out of my comfort zone when I start talking about K-pop. I barely keep up with A-pop, you know, here in America. Or U-pop for U.S. I don't know. USA pop. USA pop. Go Britney Spears. Oh. So the way this works is, yeah, cavalry, you know, classically those are mounted soldiers going all the way back to ancient times. As soon as people learned how to ride horses, even when they didn't ride horses, they had chariots. They still had cavalry that pulled chariots. Celts love the chariots, by the way. So as long as there have been people riding horses, there's been cavalry, a type of soldier who's mounted. So now Mineta only wants a girl to be his partner because he's pervy. I'm super tiny, so I can't be a horse. I got to be a rider. But anyway, students make a horse, and another student rides it, and that's how you battle to get the points. I love it. He tells Big Muscle Guy, how about you be the rider, and you be the horse, and I be the rider. Oh, he's got those creepy appendages. He's going to be a big 8-legged horse, a spider horse running around. Interesting that Sticky Balls was able to get a partner without being like dead last and forced to be partnered with Deku. I kind of thought Deku and Sticky Balls might end up being partners. And the humor would be Sticky Balls would be the horse and Deku would ride. Nobody wants Deku. Poor guy. Yeah. Oh boy, he won the race and still nobody has confidence in him. Also, he's going to be a target. Yay, I knew the girl would team up with him. So is there going to be a little like flirtation, a little romance in the air between these two characters as the seasons unfold? I feel like you got to have a little crush action going on somewhere. So why not these two? They can crush on each other as good as anybody else can, right? Yeah, she's going on friends with friends and not like dog eat dog, cold-blooded win at all costs. Oh, he's so happy he's never had a friend before. And she makes people super light. So she can be the horse. She can make him super light to ride on her back, and he can use his all-for-one power, you know, or one-for-all power. I'm going to get that backwards a lot, so I'll just apologize ahead of time. Oh, Ida's going to be part of the team too? She can make both of them super light, and Ida can run super fast, so I guess speed works. So I like that idea. Make them light, he's fast. What's Deku going to do? Okay. Let's see what else they come up with. Oh, Ida's going to say no. Yeah, he's being really, like, reasonable about it. I like how he got the anime glasses turned white there for a minute. You know, classic anime glasses. Uh-oh. Ida doesn't want... Is it Ida or Ida? Anyway, he doesn't want to get tied down with the guy, Ida. He doesn't want to get tied down with the guy who's going to get crushed. Poor Deku seeing the class all turned against each other. You got to get over the competitive nature and learn to work together. Like, that's the real test. They put you in situations to turn you against each other, and they look for the people who have the character strength to rise above, and those are your real heroes, right? That's what I'm hoping for. Maybe not. Maybe they just straight up dog eat dog. Whoever steps on the most people on the way up gets to be at the top. That kind of thing. Just remember, the people you step on your way to the top are going to be there waiting when you're on your way back down. Old dad advice, you know, cliche dad advice. Said in a way as if I just thought of it then, even though, like, I've been hearing that for 50 years. Even though I'm not 50 years old. You get the idea. Oh, wow. She really wants to work for a big company with her support and her gadgets and stuff. Make her rich. Oh, I never even thought about the fact that you could team up with people who aren't in your class. I never thought about the idea of forget class 1A. We're going to go over here with this support lady who has some ridiculous babies with her. That's what she calls her gadgets. I like this. Powerful babies. If you're ever in a high school intramural competition and one of the kids is allowed to use mechanized weapons, you want to be on that kid's team. Like, I don't know if any of them are straight up guns or anything, but wow. Some of them look like they could be laser beams and explosives and stuff. Oh, they're really bonding too. Uh-oh, is Chaku getting jealous? He just noticed. Yeah, the three of them could make a killer team. Oh, he really wants 4, huh? He doesn't want to just do... I thought they said 2 to 4. Can you not just do a team of 3? Ooh. Who's he wanting? I want to see what his strat is here. Because I think the name of the episode was Strategy, Strategy, Strategy. So what kind of strats he's got up his sleeve. Who's he picking? It's going to be somebody I don't expect, right? Because this show never fails to entertain. Oh, I really was expecting it to just be Deku and Mineta as a team of 2. And Mineta to be the horse. Okay. I gotta see who he picked. Did he pick the kid who finished 42nd? Because that was another possibility, I thought, just to average out the value of the team by having the highest and the lowest so that their average value is a little over 5 million. All right. I was all exhausted from fighting crime all night, teaching all day, never gets to sleep. So 12, I said 12 teams was the minimum number of teams, and it looks like that's what we got. We're 12 teams. Makes sense. Strength in numbers and all that. That's probably why they got the Shadow Bird. Yeah, Birdman. Harvey Birdman there. He can use his shadow. While being a horse, he is still a rider in a way. His shadow can still be offensive, can take play some offense while he's also providing transportation to his classmate. Good choice. When I said somebody I wasn't expecting, I got to admit I wasn't expecting Harvey Birdman, but I also don't know how satisfied I am with that strategy as being like unexpectedly clever, but let's see it in action before we judge it, shall we? So this is an all-star team, right? We got some, yeah. We got Todoroki and Ida. Oh, his dad. There's his dad up there watching. Oh, the left side is the fire side. Does he have a contentious relationship with his father? I think I'm picking up that vibe, a little bit of a contentious father-son relationship. People said it gets interesting as you explore more side characters, and I feel like this arc is our chance to explore Todoroki. And I'm enjoying it so far, not disappointed in the least. Let's see how this goes. What's up? What's up, fellas? Here come the cavalry. Oh, they're not even moving. They're just letting them come to us. We got to choose a defensive position because everybody's coming for us. Oh, the invisible girl. If she gets off her horse, it's over. She can grab everybody's headband. So a lot of times we see a picture of a costume with no student in it when the invisible girl is in a picture. So does that mean she's totally naked when we don't see her at all? Like, we're not even seeing the costume, which, even though you can't see anything, still makes me uncomfortable. Oh, and they got placed in some magical quicksand by somebody's quirk. Uh-oh. Oh, now what's he going to do? He's using the jetpack. Is he going to pull him up with his legs? He pulled him up with his jetpack. I guess they're dangling by his knees or whatever. Oh, no. What's Earbuds doing there? There comes Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk's doing... It's more like a raven. Shadow Raven's doing the job. Oh, Dark Shadow's the name of his shadow partner. Coming right out of his belly button. You notice that? I think if I had a shadow come out of my body, belly button's the way to go. I mean, there's only so many options that make sense, right? Belly button's a good one. You definitely don't want them coming out of your backside. Don't want them coming out of your mouth, because then you couldn't talk. Nose would be annoying. So yeah, belly button's a good place. She loves her babies, the gadgets. I'm liking this character, not even in Class 1A, and she's growing on me. I like it. She's found a way to apply herself and make the most out of her meager skills. Uh-oh. Invisible Girl lost her headband. Does that mean Deku got it somehow? Oh, no, this guy got it. Who's that guy? Let's get some headbands. Man, it's not fair having 10 million when everybody else is in the hundreds. Like, that's just silly. Absolutely silly. Because that's the only way to win, right? Is to get that 10 million. Whoever gets that, done. Game over. Oh, he's hiding underneath like pterodactyl wings. He made a shell to protect Mineta. The annoying perv Mineta is now getting this special treatment that's going to make people even more annoyed at him. Oh, they're stuck on a sticky ball. Quicksand couldn't stop him. Quicksand couldn't stop him, but they're no match for a sticky ball. Oh, man, it reminds me of like wacky wall crawlers. Are you guys familiar with like wacky wall crawlers you throw and they kind of stick to the wall and then they fall down? That's what his sticky balls remind me of, is that kind of material. Oh, no, Sue's in there. Oh, boy. Sue and Sticky Balls are making a good team. This is 2 adventures they've worked on together. Oh, no. Too sticky. You lost your shoe. You lost your shoe to the sticky ball. Did she not bring a spare shoe? Uh-oh. Here comes Bakugo. It's getting kind of hectic. What's going to happen? I didn't sign up for any aerial combat. Oh! Oh! Shadow Raven helped protect him. Grab a headband! Somebody grab a headband! Come on! You can do it, Deku. Get his is only worth 600, and Deku's is worth $1 million. He came in third. Third should be at least, like, if first place is 10 million, third should be 1 million. Not 666 or whatever. Uh-oh. They're hopping. They're hopping. It's funny. He's got 6 legs on his steed, and 1 boot has ruined him. Like with the 0 gravity, you don't need 3 people to be a horse, do you? You can have 1 horse and 3 riders with 0 gravity, but I guess the rules dictate only 1 person can be a rider. But at least the mount is allowed to use its Shadow Beast, and the mount's allowed to use the Baby Gadgets and the 0G, so they are a good team. I mean, chemically, all the components are there for this particular competition. But it makes sense. It's sound strategy. Like the strategy 100% makes sense, but I want it to be a little more silly and ridiculous. I want it to be counterintuitive. This is pretty much just... Oh! Wow, Deku's the star of Class 1A, and everybody else focused on bringing Class 1A down. Yeah. It's like I thought everybody was going to focus on Deku, but instead they're taking advantage of the rest of the class going after Deku and turning a blind eye to the non-Class 1As. Oh, so they sandbagged. They're using strats. Oh, strats. I like it. Oh, they sandbagged that first competition for the sake of winning the ones that come after it. I love that strategy. Now, this is what I'm talking about. I wanted something unexpected. I was thinking it would come from Deku, but talk about unexpected. It comes from a character whose name I don't even know. Monoma. Yeah. Okay. Oh, playing it out really well here. I love this, the rivalry of youth. Oh, no. What's he going to do now? Is he just going to smash that guy? Is he just going to smash Monoma? Because Monoma should not make an enemy of Bakugo. Like, I love the interplay between Bakugo and Deku, but when other people start picking on Bakugo, it's like your little brother. I can pick on my little brother all I want, but you pick on him, we're going to have words, you know? And that's how I'm feeling about Bakugo here. Now that the other class is picking on him, I want to see 1A pull together around Bakugo and him actually learn to appreciate his classmates and learn the value of teamwork and not be such an individualist. I do think Bakugo is going to get there eventually, but this could be a major first step along that line. Learning to work with Todoroki and Deku here. Man, Endeavor's kind of funny looking, I gotta admit. In like the business suit with the fire coming out of his face. I think he'd look better in his superhero costume. Alright, it's interesting how the playing field, they're not utilizing all the green space for this playing field. They keep it a shape of a rectangle rather than an oval. Oh, come on guys. Let's work together. I don't think so, buddy. Oh, drops it just as Todoroki's confronting Deku. And Bakugo's hopefully going to have a change in attitude. Bakugo hopefully is going to learn a lesson from this, which anything students do, it might be framed as a competition that can be seen as a tryout, but at the end of the day, it's an educational experience, right? The point is to make the contestants better, to make the participants better in some way. And I think we're going to have an opportunity for personal growth with Bakugo here if he learns the value of teamwork a little bit more. In fact, we saw how he struggled with the very concept of teamwork when this challenge started and he had to be on a team. And he chose the smallest possible team with one other person. Curious how this plays out, because I think things are going to happen. But to have Todoroki and Bakugo kind of squaring off, I mean, we already had that in the race, but Todoroki and Deku kind of squaring off here, what's going to happen there? I think Deku's going to win over his heart and his mind rather than defeating him physically. Or maybe not. Maybe Deku just loses this one. You can't win them all, right? Or am I wrong? We just have to wait and see. So with that, I'm going to say, I'm proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you again soon.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel on Patreon. It really means a lot to me. If you might be interested in Patreon perks like early access to videos, uncut reaction videos, ad-free videos, and the opportunity to vote on which anime will be covered in the future, then click on the link in the video description. Thank you.